on day 217 of 365 days of reflections. Reflections are looking back on the day with gratitude, with thanksgiving, because it's a day I hadn't seen before and I won't see it again. So I'm grateful that I got to start the day out with communion like I do every day. And right after that, because it's Tuesday, happy Tuesday, by the way, and happy birthday, whoever is celebrating a birthday today and this month, because birthdays, how you doing next bot? Birthdays should be celebrated every day of the month, right? If you were born in August, then let me know. I'd like to wish you a happy birthday. And then after communion, I did a room in another platform called Trucking God's Way. And in there, we talk that you don't have to be a trucker, but we are all transporters when it comes to God's Word. So in there, I shared, um, it's a four-part series, and today was about sound the alarm because I actually fell asleep. Yes, I fell asleep at the wheel in my driveway. That just was a wake-up call to me because of my sleep pattern. Staying up late, like I'm doing now, and getting up early has put me in a place where I need to find the sweet spot. So either the sweet spot is going to bed earlier or taking a nap. Today, I took a nap. So after I did Trucking God's Way, and then I actually did some trading. I went online because I'm doing through this platform called Thinkorswim. If you've ever heard of it, I'm not plugging anything in particular, but in there, I'm learning to paper trade. So I have a paper trading account and I've done some paper trading. And so far, year to date, I'm up. I think the last number was close to 16 or 17,000 in paper money. So it's not real money, but it's good practice. And why not learn a new skill set? Because I believe diversification, right? More revenue streams of income. Who doesn't want passive income? And why not be able to play? So if you're a gamer, if you like to play games, like I actually was planning to teach my grandson how to trade options because it's really watching patterns, seeing little squares on the screen and knowing just which button to click. And my grandsons are really good at clicking buttons, so maybe I'll teach them how to do that. So I did a little bit of that, and then the rest of the day was working on my business, which happens to be real estate. And I'm also planning to do a free challenge, and that's going to lead to a free workshop. So I'll be posting that. The challenge that I plan to do, let me see if I can read this. I have to get breakfast 6 a.m. in the morning. I'll be right back. Well, thank you, Next Bot, that you are hanging in there with breakfast. Breakfast is the best meal of the day, I believe they say. When you break your fast, that's what breakfast is because you're not eating when you're sleeping, right? You eat when you wake up. Some people don't eat breakfast until lunchtime, which is middle of the day. It doesn't matter when you have breakfast. It doesn't have to be the first thing in the morning, but if it is first thing in the morning, that's even better. So, let's see, what else can I share with you today? Oh, Proverbs. I'm reading Proverbs in the Message version, and this particular one, Message version on chapter 5. Let's see, it's talking about pay close attention to wisdom's way because if you don't, you can fall into the path of folly, which is foolishness, which is not wisdom. And so I love reading this particular version because it talks about things in a metaphorical language, very flowery, very, I don't know. I like poetry. I like surrealism. I like art. I like those sort of things. So it sounds so abstract, but yet it's very concrete. Wisdom is concrete. Yet when it talks about it like metaphorically. So I really enjoy reading Proverbs and hearing it in different versions. It kind of gives me fresh insight. And then tonight, I do an online, well, I don't do, I'm part of a group that does online Bible study. And we've been doing the Bible, it's called DBBR, which is Daily Bread Bible Reading Chronologically. And so in that, I've been learning, and today was all about genealogy. And usually when I hear genealogy, I'm like, oh. But tonight was different. When I heard genealogy, it was so passionate. And it talks about legacy, like what's in your name and the lineage, such as Abram turned to Abraham, Sarah turned to Sarah. So I thought about my name. So I started listening to, I don't know if you've ever heard of this person, but it's Dan McCullen. He does a lot of, he has runs the School of the Prophets. So he has a prophetic school. And tonight I was listening to one of his teachings where he talks about how you can prophesy from a person's name. So you can take a name, for example, I don't see next spot, I don't know if that's your name or if that's your handle, but let's just take my name, for example. My full name is Catherine. Now, only people that call me Catherine or used to call me Catherine was my father. And my mother, every now and then she'll call me Catherine, but that's usually if she's mad at me. But when I looked up the origin of my name means pure. It means, let's see, what else did I look? I didn't look it up just now, but I've looked it up in the past. So, what is your name, right? And what's the origin of your name? And so, my origin of my name, Kathy or Catherine, those derivatives means pure. It means unadulterated, like clean. Those are the words that are associated with my name. So I thought, okay, I receive that. I receive that because uh, I want to be, right, pure. I want to be unadulterated, and I believe I am. So there we go. And so tonight, I definitely want to finish some things that I started. That's one of my main things that I've been sharing with you on this channel is to complete what I started. So tonight, let's see, it's 10:10 now. My goal is to actually be in the bed by 10:30, which means I need to be off of this live in within the next 4 minutes and get some work done. I plan to do some time blocking really late at night, time blocking, because today I was out in the field, as we say, when in the real estate industry. I was out in the field doing my craft, my skill, which is I'm in both sales as well as property management. So I do a little bit of both. I was at a listing and I was doing an inspection for a rental. So I could find myself in so many different places throughout the day. But the least favorite place is sitting here on the computer for a long period of time because I'm sitting and sitting and sitting. So even now, I'm just thinking I needed to do a 30-minute workout and I did not do that workout. So now I'm thinking that's what I should be doing right now, standing up while I'm talking to you, doing my workout. So I'm going to have to, as they say, bounce. Hi, Julian. Uh, Purina? Purina? Am I saying your name right? And I'm not sure if Billy Preston is on here, but I did look you up yesterday. And if you come and listen to the replay, I did attempt to find you, and there were several Billy Prestons, and I remember you saying that you had 7 subscribers, and I looked and I could not find a Billy Preston that had 7 subscribers. So you know how I know Jesus black, cause he told his children coming back. Oh, that's not cool at all. That's not cool. Augustine? Okay. That's not cool. We don't talk like that here. So I will see you later. Peace. Have a good night.